Alright, so here are all the parts all separate. Didn't separate the hands yet. I think I'll just separate in a moment and then assemble it, since it's very simple to do. I'm amazed how well detailed it is, if you could see that. A lot of small parts though. A lot. And I'm hearing some things about how, well it is. Also, as I was cutting this up, I mentioned before that I didn't have any white, and I had a little bit of the other white paint. But I decided to order more white paint, and I was able to get some Mr. Color GX1, which is cool white, which technically is a much more brighter version than this. So since I'm going to probably use this for something else, I'm going to use this guy instead. So I have the white for this. However, you do realize that when you look at this, it's not white. It's actually like there's a hint of blue. That's why I was looking at the instructions. There's a small dab of blue in there. I think I saw that here someplace. I read it someplace, and now I can't even find it. Yeah, it's weird, but yeah, it has that. So I'm not going to do exactly like that. I'm going to do it my own way. So I'm going to begin to start removing all the excess plastic. Simple, easy. Whoops. Hopefully not lose the part as they do that. And then sand it off. And then once everything's done, we'll do an assembly. As a matter of fact, let me clean this up, let me assemble it so we can see it all together, and then map out how we're gonna go ahead from here and painting it. So give me a few moments, alright? Alright, here it is. The high-grade G40 industrial design version of the RX-78-2 Gundam is now complete. And interesting. Very interesting, unique, and I would say unusual design, but yeah, I mean, okay, this because this guy designed it and clearly made it this unique mobile suit in his version. Now I raised up the beam sabers up because I kind of like it this way, but in the original design it has to go like this, so it looks like that. And then I think if I remember seeing the instructions, that's how it looks. Yeah. So the instructions look like that, where it doesn't have the beam sabers open. Plus, you have a choice of either yellow or red eyelids, and then you have the green, or yeah, I think it's either green or red. I think it's a reddish color tone sticker that goes right on top of this. But I didn't put them on because clearly I'm going to be painting this. I just wanted to get the overall feel and how this little guy looks. I really like how the shield is. This is very neat to see something like this, but you would think that this would be painted yellow to be similar to that of the original high grade. But okay, white, that's neat. Good design feature right there. Let me look at the shield. This one, I didn't read into it a lot. I know that this part you can put in the back right here, like so, because there is a notch. I'm sorry, just trying to find it. There we go. And then you can turn it like that. And then you have this, so it's you have it this way. Some of the gimmicks is, of course, well, first of all, these hands are interesting. It has a ball joint there that is connected to that. It's nice and good detail on the hand. Then you have the other hands here, so you have the normal fist hand, and then you have this hand, which is for the the holding of the beam rifle. you have another, you know, hand like this, an open hand, so that's nice. And then you have another closed fist hands. And I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to put the, take out the beam saber hilts. There we go. I'm going to give it the, holding the beam sabers, which I did not cut open. Where's my hobby knife? No, here it is. Put that there. Put that here. You can do that. And we can do this here. So it has a good grip on the beam saber hilts. You don't have to pop it open, so you can put them in, so that's good. It goes right in, like so. And let me just get it in a nice position. There we go. Now, looks nice, looks great, but I am seeing some annoyance here. First of all, the feet. It's weird to see something like this. You can push it in to lock it into place, but then you can pop it open and then it'll you know, have that weird, like, almost like a tail-like set, fixture type thing. So push them in all the way so you can do that. The arms and the feet and on the legs has this weird thing where it does this. So, okay, so the bending part is cool. It goes all the way like that, and then this can come out, so that way you can do that. Yeah, that doesn't look right, but let me see if I can do the old balancing act. Yeah, there we go. There we go. But it's neat. It's actually very nice. I think we could do bending. Do some cool little, you know, poses. The thing is, though, when you do the poses, these things will pop out, so you got to be careful with this. Push it in if you can, and if you can't, that's when the problem starts. Hold on. I think we got it. There we go. Alright, so there we go. I think we got it. You can do a bending type setup, but it's too loose. So if you're gonna, hopefully maybe the painting will stiffen it up a bit. Actually, that's really nice. I kind of like that. The gimmick this on the waist unit is interesting, how they made that. Same thing with the arms, where you can turn and twist it in specific angles, but I'm a bit surprised with the shoulders and how small it is. It's very, very small. It's not like a normal shoulder that you have on an RX-78-2. I know it's a little bit bigger. Also, I am not a big fan on how this looks. You don't have no cover there. The chest area looks good. That is actually nice, and it's actually all multi-parts here, so I don't have to worry about masking it off. I can easily take those apart with no problem. And the skirt armor, that's another surprise. The skirt armor does not flip up or to the sides. It's all locked into place. But then again, you have this feature where you can do that, and you don't have to worry about it, you know, opening up. The head is beautiful. Is a nice touch. I didn't cut off the V-fins, which I'm going to do soon to sand them down. But what is wrong? What is up with this? I mean, this looks really, really weird. It looks good if it's like that, and you can bend the the head like this, but everything else is, you know, very odd. Plus the fact that even though it's cool to have the old, you know, the waist bend and turn in a specific angle, if you have something in the back like that shield, it will go backwards a bit. So it doesn't stay into place. As you see, look, I just moved it around and it just went backward, you know, tilted back. And if you push it forward, it'll move back again. Okay, so I see where not many people are thrilled, but they like it. So it's a love-hate relationship, but I'm actually enjoying how it looks. I really am. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can see where this is coming. There are certain parts that have not been sanded, which I'm going to be working on soon, around the legs and the arms. Like I mentioned, the head, which needs to be taken care of. Taking it apart shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be. But going up again with my idea of the two-tone, it's going to be a little off here and there, maybe. I don't know. I may do this. I did, in my last video, I mentioned of the colors that I have, but now that I got a fresh bottle of Mr. Color GX1 Cool White, I think I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to two-tone it, not with this, not with the 325, probably with this one, because there is a bit of an offness there. I don't know if you guys can see it. And I'm not going to be using that much paint for that as well. The yellow is going to be interesting, especially the black markings that goes in there. Probably be panel, maybe do a wash. And there's some detail there and there. Kind of like the flaps here. Alright. Well, I have to say, this is going to be an interesting kit to paint now. And hopefully you guys enjoy what I'm about to do with this. So, let me start taking this apart. Let me start sanding it down a little bit more, some of the parts that I missed. I'm also trying to see if I have any decals that I can use. I have a set of decals for the real grade RX-782, but I'm saving that for, not the real grade, for another kit, for another RX-782 that I hopefully get my hands on. So let's clear the table and begin painting.